Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get... Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the James Madison Dukes offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
He'll do it himself. Crosses to 35. Offense scoops it up and still going. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Jackson will throw.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. Got his man. There he goes. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. The sure hands, it's Ellis. He won't get there, it'll bring up fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Marshall's offense has its first opportunity of the day. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse. But it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others.
It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Francis. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Dukes will hustle to the line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. A strike downfield. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
A shot toward the end zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Dukes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Jackson gonna throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Dukes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Florida. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans.
Brings it down on the right side. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And 1st down for the offense.
Off-play action on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Sherman. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
1st down for the offense.
Off-play action. Got his man. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. To the air. It's Francis. Flips it out on the screen. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. They'll try to sneak it.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Dukes want to pick up the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And how about the bounce back for this QB? He's already got more passing yards right now than he had all last game. Nice job not getting down, not getting negative, not letting one bad game turn to 2. Nice bounce back already in this next game.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I love the start for this quarterback. Like last week, it wasn't his greatest outing. Let's put it this way. It wasn't real good at all. He's already surpassed his passing output in this game. So he's completely flipped the script. Nice bounce back already to start this game, too.
Power football with the run. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Jackson will throw. The sure hands, it's Ellis. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to find the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. After breaks into the open. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Marshall quick to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Fires to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Francis. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking to fire. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Marshall will be forced to punt. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. A soaring high punt with serious hang time. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it, you Didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Jackson gonna throw it. Swings it out to the flat. Plows through the defense. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Dukes send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Fires to the big fella. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Gets open down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Marshall quick to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Sends it back in motion. Jackson will throw. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got it. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Dukes will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. The quick out. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Used the play fake. Now to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Grab near the marker. It's Ellis. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeforth Stadium.
And the Dukes will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Back to pass, it's Francis. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it. Here he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Herd!
Number 9.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Collins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Second down coming up.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Third down coming up.
It'll be a run on third and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Jackson gonna throw it. Here's the pressure. On the move and looking deep.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down.
Brings up third down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Dukes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Looking downfield on first down. Connection to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Quick release by the QB.
And I tell you what, when you run those little fellas on the slants, they got to win at the line of scrimmage. Right now, they got to make sure those DBs don't get their hands on them so they can create a little bit of space because they're not as big of a target. Nice job winning right on the line of scrimmage to make the catch.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
38. First down.
Lost a throw on first down. Rushes on him, and the ball's out there after it. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking for a man. It's Francis. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Complete to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Dukes want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this offense, man, here in the second half, they give up another sack, and they're just not as crisp. Like first half, it felt like they were in a good rhythm. Nice job by this defense. After half, coming out with some adjustments that has confused this offense.
The Dukes will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Dropping back, it's Francis. Working that left side now. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to call...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll keep it himself. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll send out the kicker here. Absolutely center cut. They pulled a little closer, now down 20-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And the Dukes headed quickly to the line. Jackson will throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Dukes will call on their punt team. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Creates a little room. And tackled there by the defense. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
At the 34-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's short.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the shotgun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. QB draw. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Francis. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rides the back on the option, the give. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And the Dukes moving quickly to the line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense, right?
Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Now the play fake. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now facing a third and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up. The Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in game.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on second and long. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be knocked down. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. He has 60 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Jackson will throw. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Third down play from the gun. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Dukes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thompson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
First and 10.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Francis. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's short. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
Timeout, Marshall.
Just keeps slinging it. Bringing the heat. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Number 15.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the... Oh, they blocked the kick. He's got the ball, and it's live.
Yeah, and those field goal blocks, when you can get that penetration right up the middle, the quickest point, right to the kicker. You can't go through the center because you can't touch the center with his head down, but a nice job getting some penetration, getting their hands up in the air and getting the block.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Back to throw, it's Francis. Got his man in the middle.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Marshall lines up, just needing a few inches on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
At the 16-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys.